do you think about this this microtransaction bullshit?
I know it. I spend a lot of money on it.
Why?
For some fucking reason. I don't know.
You really spent money on the fucking packs in this game.
Yeah, just about 120 so far.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Are you like addicted or something, dude? What the fuck?
I think so. I got a gambling problem.
At this point, I'm almost certain that you have, in one form or another, been exposed to bullshit RNG microtransaction systems. And I say bullshit because at this point, I as a consumer have about had it with the dreaded amount of microtransactions that are plaguing the gaming industry. Years ago, most microtransaction systems were only found on free-to-play platforms, and over the years, they have been slowly creeping their way into full-price AAA titles such as Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty, Battlefield, and even Overwatch. In this video, I wanted to express my feelings on why I feel as though microtransactions, specifically RNG, are disgraceful to the gaming community and how we fare much better off without them. I will start by alluding to the fact that I as a consumer am opposed to such randomly generated economic systems in gaming, and with every bone in my body believe that these systems do not belong in full price $60 video games. Now, I know at a general perspective, games in the last generation have primarily featured microtransactions and season passes, but now it's starting to get out of hand and even more so than before. In the past, consumers who spent money on basic microtransactions at least knew what they were getting with their purchases. For instance, if I purchased a weapon skin, I could simply go to the online store and choose the one that I wanted. However, fast forward to present gaming, and now skins, along with a bunch of other useless virtual content items, are being suppressed behind RNG paywalls in an attempt to encourage you to keep spending. This is why consumers are tired of seeing RNG microtransactions incorporated into the multiplayer aspect of video games. They feel ripped off that they don't get all the content that they should get in a $60 purchase. They feel frustrated that they have to participate in tedious grinds in order to unlock something that they really want. And most of all, they miss previous reward systems that fostered better player experiences by creating a sense of community. Meanwhile, the companies who establish such RNG systems are sitting in bathtubs of money because admittedly these in-game systems are very profitable, allowing us to foreshadow that these systems more than likely are going to stay relevant in gaming for years to come. That is, unless someone comes in and makes these systems illegal or implements clauses that make it fair for the consumer. For instance, if there was a ban on pay to win, or if RNG microtransactions were not allowed in games that only ship with minimal content. A real example of this would be China's new law on RNG stating that if RNG is in a game, developers must release all loot drop rates and RNG stats, then display them publicly to their consumer base. This would reveal the secret probabilities of achieving certain items that developers don't want you to see because it would only make it harder for them to take advantage of you. These widely hated RNG systems also reveal that companies don't give a rat's ass about their consumers and gaming communities, because if they really cared about you, then these frustrating, money-hungry, anti-consumer RNG systems would not be plaguing online communities in the first place. We have to understand that money comes first nowadays in the eyes of many developers. They aren't saying, hey, how can we improve our games? No, they're saying, how can we make more money? Now, not all game developers are like this. I'm sure some genuinely have passion for the games and communities they create, but many, like the ones who work for Microsoft, do not. Game developers and publishers understand that even though many players hate microtransactions, there will always be a specific group of players ignorant enough to buy them. A perfect example would be the fool that I was talking to at the beginning of this video, who willingly bought $120 worth of supply drops in Infinite Warfare. Then you must consider all the people who promote these systems, YouTubers who I shall not name, who make crate opening videos that are counterintuitive as we want these systems killed while they keep marketing them to the industry. But again, money is the supreme motivator for the implementation of these systems. Let's look at this as if we were a game dev or whoever's in charge of adapting these economic systems. Is it more economically successful to charge a user $2 for a weapon skin, or charge a user $9.99 to open a crate and then possibly have a chance at receiving that weapon skin? Instead of giving content out for free, they earn more of your money by putting a price on something that really shouldn't have a price on it in the first place. I mean, come on, are weapon skins, armor accessories, and characters really worth $10? Not only do companies obtain more money, but they also put their consumers in the position of spending more money by withholding items that they really desire. For instance, let's say in Gears of War 4, I want a zombie skin for a character, but every pack I receive is something else entirely. Statistically speaking, the chance of getting the items that you want in packs is already rare. So if my desire is really strong for the zombie skin, there's a good chance that I would take the shortcut by purchasing a couple packs in the game, giving them more of my money. They are making it difficult to get the items you really want to encourage you to spend more money. It's comparable to going to McDonald's and ordering french fries. Now the process is relatively normal, being that I get the food I request after paying a specific flat fee and I'm on my way to living a normal life as usual. On the other hand, let's say that McDonald's developed an RNG microtransaction system found in video games, so no more of the days of ordering whatever your taste buds desire at McDonald's, because now you can only buy a random meal with the money you give them. So if I really wanted french fries, what happens if I'm awarded a cheeseburger instead? In theory, I would still want the fries that I desired, so there's probably a higher probability that I as a consumer would probably dump more cash at the cashier just to get the food that I initially wanted, therefore increasing revenue for the company. That doesn't even get into the fact that these systems purposely create tedious grinds for players who decide not to spend their money. For instance, in Infinite Warfare, it can take hours to even earn enough keys for one rare supply drop. This is how they get you to spend money. They hope you become impatient and finally decide to give in by purchasing packs. And then when you finally do purchase packs, you get filled with the disappointment that you didn't even unlock anything that you really wanted in the first place. And then bam, the process starts all over again. That's not even taking into account of all the people who don't even have time to grind out for packs. Many people have to go to school, work, or fulfill their occupations that prevent them from grinding out in-game currencies. Because of that, many players choose to take an easy way out. Hey, I'll just purchase packs so I don't have to waste my time. Right, but the content that you paid for in this game should be free to begin with. You should not be in positions to spend even more money, especially when you already paid $60 for the game. The concept based on putting customers in the position to spend more money also correlates with the proposal that these in-game microtransaction systems are just another form of gambling. Like gambling, microtransactions and the reason for their success are due to our genetics as human beings. Psychologically speaking, we as humans love to earn valuable things that make us happy, whether it's money, cars, food, phones, computers, material objects, or for some, virtual content in video games. This, of course, is the result of our bodies releasing a chemical called dopamine into a region of our brain called the reward system, fueling our desire as humans to earn something valuable out of an RNG system. This chemical gives us that wave and awe of satisfaction that encourages us to make a habit out of whatever we are doing. And you as a gamer have most likely experienced this before. The blast of witnessing the action of a 64-player battle in Battlefield, the great feeling of getting a play of the game showcase in Overwatch, that great feeling you get when you win an intense match of Halo, the intense feeling of being the last one alive in Gears of War while the whole enemy team is out to get you, or that great feeling you get dropping the endgame nuke and shit-talking the opposing team in Call of Duty. So really a lot of people are being taken advantage of, being that it's only natural to want to have fun in the game you play, which causes devs to hide that fun within RNG paywalls. In further regards to gambling, RNG microtransactions allow people of a lower age to gamble, arguably the most active demographic of gamers, being that they have the most time to spend on video games. In addition to that, this portion of the gaming population would arguably have less of a moral standing when it comes to the decision of buying microtransaction packs in video games. A perfect example of this would be my little sister, who, believe it or not, is a casual gamer who plays games like Minecraft and Black Ops Zombies. Now obviously, being that my sister is young, she has no source of income and relies on money given to her only by other people. So when mom or grandma gives her money, she doesn't save it, she doesn't put it towards something meaningful or valuable. She immediately spends it on the Black Ops Zombies Gobblegum packs, an RNG system that provides virtual content for zombie game modes. Instead of dumping money into these packs, she could go to the movies, buy a real game with real content, or even some kind of accessory for whatever. But because of being deceived by the microtransaction system, she isn't spending her money in a smart way. And this problem is relevant within the whole industry, because there are obviously way smarter ways of spending money on video games rather than buying absurdly costed packs, right? Halo 5's biggest Rec Pack bundle costs $100, giving you only virtual items that don't even add real DLC or content to the game. This is disgraceful, and I feel sorry for anyone who made the poor moral decision of purchasing this pack. And yes, I do realize that some people don't have the time to grind out packs, which is another problem within the system itself, but this is what you could have potentially bought had you not wasted $100 on a damn pack bundle in a damn video game. You could have bought Halo 5 and Gears of War 4 for a total of $80 together and still have $20 left over to buy something like Minecraft. That is three games that offer way more content than you could ever get from buying useless packs in a damn video game. Gears of War 4's most expensive gear pack bundle is also listed at $100, offering only useless bullshit content. Think about all the other valuable items I could spend with that amount of money instead of card packs for for a game. If you save that $100 and earn $50 more, you could purchase an Xbox Elite controller. Yet companies like Microsoft know that people, especially children, are okay with buying packs and are making fortunes out of a system that makes a mockery out of more traditional reward systems, which I'm about to get into. One of the most important factors that result in my hatred for RNG microtransactions deals with the fact that there are other reward systems that offer better experiences to players, specifically traditional reward systems. Now, there are two systems that you should relatively be familiar with, the first being variable reward systems, the microtransaction and RNG bullcrap, and then the traditional fixed reward systems where the players receive rewards after completing a specific number of actions. For example, in order to unlock the scout helmet in Halo, I need to run over someone with the mongoose. In order to unlock this weapon in COD, I need to be level 32. In order to get this character in Gears, I need to revive 100 teammates. In order to get this, we need to get that mentality. In my opinion, a system designed to give players rewards based on the tasks they complete, like this one, would be more successful than RNG. See, this kind of reward system actually gives meaning to the items that you acquire, unlike being given something at random. When you unlocked that Hayabusa helmet in Halo 3, you felt good. You felt awesome. You found 13 hidden skulls in the campaign, and your hard work with dedication has earned you this helmet. In Gears of War 3, you had the dedication to complete the campaign mode, and that dedication has earned you Unarmored Marcus. Oh, hey, I went on a 25 kill streak in COD, so I earned a player title for my amazing performance. It's not something that is just being distributed randomly, and that is why this system is better. Hey, how did you get that helmet? Oh, I opened a rec pack one day and I got lucky. Hey, what did you do to get that weapon skin? Oh, I bought a bunch of supply drops and eventually got one. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Wow, it takes so much skill to get lucky in a video game. You must feel really special to know that you did absolutely nothing for earning what you just earned. It's all meaningless. There's actually personal value for earning something with a fixed reward system. When you put on that weapon skin, helmet, or whatever accessory, you can instantly reflect on the experiences, scenarios, and interactions that you went through to get that item. The blast me and my friends had as we tried to earn Dark Matter in Black Ops 3. The collective struggle we spent beating Halo's campaign on Legendary to unlock a unique helmet. In addition to that, other players can recognize what you did when they see what you earned. But with RNG, all you did was get lucky. Wow, I got this skin by playing the video game a lot. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. No, it isn't. And to many people with an ideal mindset, it won't be. A fixed reward system also pushes players together to create multiplayer engagements, which I believe is an important aspect of many thriving communities. Imagine, you're wearing a badass accessory and all of a sudden someone in game chat says, "Hey, how did you get that helmet?" Or a message saying, "Hey, we should party up so we can unlock X." "Oh, send me a game invite so we can get game accessory Y." You have people engaging and coming together to help each other complete certain tasks, and I believe that is great for building a thriving online community. It allows people with like-minded goals to come together and actually accomplish something. If you watch many of my previous videos, you would understand how important I feel community is to multiplayer video games. Knowing that you are part of something living and breathing or unique in itself is just another reason to dive back in and keep playing more. Meanwhile, with an RNG system, you don't see people saying, "Hey, we should X," or "Can you help me with Y?" because the system is only based on how long you play and how lucky you get. How is engagement being created? "Hey, could you help me get lucky to open more crates?" Well, how am I supposed to help you get lucky to open more crates? Do you see how stupid this sounds? This turns multiplayer into solo adventures, people not using mics, no interaction, and no feeling of being in something vibrant. In most cases, RNG microtransactions are primarily involved with the dedication of time, so allow me to elaborate. Earning points, keys, or virtual currency is normally awarded by an end-of-match basis, therefore taking large amounts of time to accumulate. Why is this bad? It's bad for the fact that players are being rewarded only for doing the same thing over and over again. "Hey dude, I'm gonna play multiplayer to get more keys." Well, what other ways are there to earn more keys? There aren't any, because in scope you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, using time in various ways to acquire keys, making the experience A, repetitive, and B, boring. This is why I think many gamers are being turned off by the games in the market. They're all about grinding out matches to earn some sort of container, which is getting stale and repetitive. But the fixed reward system alleviates this boredom by offering different experiences every time. It's not, "Okay, complete another multiplayer match to unlock another weapon skin," but rather, "Hey, play 25 matches of free-for-all to get this item. Perform said task in this game mode to achieve that." This system doesn't get stale like RNG because it offers continuous and virtually endless variety. It encourages people to explore games in ways that they probably wouldn't have to begin with. I'd also like to say this. If you plan on developing an RNG system, which you shouldn't, but if you do, at the very least implement another reward system as well. Many games today have completely ditched the fixed reward system altogether in favor for the RNG system, which I believe is moronic. The fixed reward system is obviously the older of the two, dating back to games like Mortal Kombat or Smash, where you can unlock secret characters and this sort, so there are obviously people who are already used to this kind of style. All I'm saying is that if you do decide to fill your game with anti-consumer RNG microtransactions, at least do us the favor of incorporating original reward elements as well so you don't leave us all stranded. Halo 5 and Gears 4 serve as a perfect example. They abandoned many, if not all, of their fixed reward systems in place of RNG systems. They could have at least used a mixture of both, but instead they thought ruining player engagement and community was worth all the money. At least, if you are going to implement RNG, also offer other reward systems to keep the game fresh. And again, I am only saying this because, like I touched on before, I think these RNG systems will stay in gaming unless some form of law comes in and says, hey, this isn't fair. I would rather not have any RNG systems in gaming, but I think the industry is too money hungry to ever take them out. So at the very least, try to make your game interesting by incorporating various reward systems rather than just one aimed to steal people's money. From many discussions I've had with people in online communities, they tell me they don't want a system that tries to steal their money. They tell me they are tired of ridiculous grinds that seem to never have an end. They tell me they want a return to form. They want a reward system that doesn't take advantage of them as consumers. They want a system that actually offers fixed rewards based off completing various tasks. And most of all, they want a system that is fun and fair, showing that game developers, along with publishers, are really passionate about the games, experiences, and communities that they create. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, comment your thoughts and concerns about RNG, and lastly, subscribe to Web Disgrace for more content about the future of gaming and how we can make it better. Peace.
So what do you think of these microtransactions?
Bro, they ass.
I agree.
All of them.
You don't think they're fun though?
I mean they're fun, but I wanted it to be regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Do you like the gear pack system?
A what? The gears pack?
The gear pack.
Alright.
You like it?
Yeah, it's alright, I guess. I don't think there's nothing crazy about it.
Or did you like it before, how in Gears of War 3 where you like unlock stuff by doing stuff?
Actually, that's the better way to do it, bro. This way, you have to buy shit and just hope you get it.
Right.
All the shit I want so expensive. I only need one more camo left that I really want. I need the Trippy Lancer. 2400, bro.
What do you guys think of the rec pack system in general?
Well,
It needs work.
it's good, but like it could be so pay to win. You can buy rec packs and stuff. I don't really like it when you can buy them, like the microtransaction stuff.
Right, I agree. Would you rather have it like in Halo 3 where you actually like unlock stuff by doing stuff, or like rec pack systems?
Some combination of both, maybe.
Combination of both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you don't have the microtransactions, for example, like something like that.